ahead and then create your seat. Create your seat. And if you would prefer to recline yourself, you can absolutely do that too. Go with whatever enables you to feel a little bit more easeful and yet still alert. Let your hands relax into your lap. Close your eyes. Take a cleansing breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, let it go. And if you need another one or two of those, absolutely be my guest. Take what you need. Just to invite a quality of settling in, of softening in, really. Just to the experience of you and your seat in this time and space and place that you're in. And allowing the feel and the rhythm, the experience of your breath to serve as an anchor for your attention, something to kind of zoom into, lock into, and then relax into. And alongside your breath, that steady feel of solid ground beneath you, whatever you're sitting upon. That feel of contact and connection and support. Yet another anchor for you. And just acknowledging ever so briefly any ambient sounds around you, coming, going. And just allowing for all of it, whatever's in your space, allowing for it all, not needing to change it or fix it. And so in this meditation this morning, we'll work some fundamentals, some foundations. And you can kind of think about it as being more or less like 3 foundational elements to our meditation practice. Or you might even think about them as promises we make to ourselves in this practice of mindful attention, presence. And the first of these foundations or promises that we make to ourselves is we commit to being still. Commit to being still. If the body is always moving and fidgeting, it's going to be very difficult for the mind to ever come to a place of stillness and rest. And so we commit to being still in the body to help create that steady foundation of stillness for the mind. And the second of these foundations or promises that we make to ourselves in our mindfulness, in our meditation practice, is to rest in the stillness of the breath. So in addition to we commit to being still, we also commit to resting in the stillness of the breath as it's happening. And though it might seem a little contrary, the fact that stillness of the breath actually a quality that is moving always, that's fluid and dynamic. And yet, like the steadiness of the presence of your breath, that constancy. It gives way to that space from which your breath is born, that still space. That holds each and every breath. And so it's in this space that we commit to rest, our attention, resting in the breath as it's happening. And finally, the third of these commitments or foundations or promises that we make to ourselves in our practice is to compassionately and gently return back again and again to the breath whenever our attention strays or wanders away. To gently and compassionately return again and again back into the breath as it's happening, back into our still space. And this is perhaps the most important of all three of these foundations or commitments or promises. To be in this practice of returning, of beginning again, as often as necessary. And most importantly, to be compassionate. To be compassionate with ourselves in the coming and the going. This is the vital piece as we practice. And so seek out your breath. And perhaps it's that feel of ground beneath you that kind of gives you the access right back into your breath as it's happening. And allow your attention to simply rest in the experience of your breath. To rest in your breath. Relax into it. And when your mind or your attention inevitably wanders or gets busy, just be gentle, be compassionate with yourself as soon as you notice the wandering, the busyness. And just lovingly return back in and begin again. begin to allow your attention to expand a little bit outward from the breath into the experience of your body and your seat, into this space of embodied stillness. And as you continue to expand your attention out into the space that you are in, as you start to maybe add a little bit of movement, and blink your eyes open, take this embodied stillness with you. Take it with you into the rest of your day, everywhere you go. And be in this practice of, at any point in time, in any moment, right, your 3 commitments, your 3 promises, right, like without needing anything extra or anything fancy. Like if you need this moment of pause in your day, whatever's happening, just get still. Rest in your breath as it's happening. And just commit to continuing to return back to it over and over again, beginning again, every breath. Just a new opportunity. Thank you so very much for carving out this time in your day. I'm so very grateful for this opportunity to practice with you. Namaste.